Helmut Marko sends message about Max Verstappen replacing Lewis Hamilton at Mercedes. Helmut Marko doesn't think Max Verstappen will eventually replace Lewis Hamilton at Mercedes because of the chaos that unfolded at Silverstone last year. The Brit's future with the Silver Arrows is currently up in the air, with talk of retirement continuing to gather momentum. Yet Marko isn't expecting his Red Bull driver to ever switch allegiances. Hamilton has been silent and chosen to keep a low profile ever since Verstappen's triumph in the Middle East last month. The Brit believes he was robbed of a record 8th F1 title that would have seen him move ahead of Michael Schumacher in the history books. Hamilton is contracted to Mercedes until 2023, but that hasn't stopped talk that he could be about to quit the sport from rumbling on. If the 37-year-old does retire, the Silver Arrows would need somebody to replace him. Yet Red Bull's driver program boss Marko doesn't think Verstappen would be an option to take over from Hamilton because the events at Silverstone have left too big a crack. The relationship between Mercedes and the Verstappen family was impacted after Hamilton and the Dutch driver clashed on the opening lap of the British Grand Prix. The Red Bull star was sent into a high-speed shunt at Copse Corner and was later taken to hospital for tests. Hamilton went on to win the race, with his post-race celebrations then angering Red Bull. And Marko said, "I do not think that Max will leave us then. The events at Silverstone have left too big a crack, especially with Joss. I think that makes him less likely to switch sides." Red Bull Supremo Christian Horner was also recently quizzed on the prospect of Hamilton retiring. Yet Horner called on the Stevenage-born racer to keep on going, insisting the Mercedes star is still driving at an incredible level. "I certainly hope Lewis will be around this year," Horner said. "He's still driving at an incredible level. The two drivers last year were in a league of their own. But ultimately, it's his choice, it's his career, it's his decision, so I'm sure he will decide what's best for him, what he wants to do, and that's none of our business." Horner has also revealed he spoke to Hamilton's father, Anthony, after the chaos in the Middle East. "Yes, look, at the end of the day we're a sport, we're not saving lives," he said. "It's hard and competitive, but there has to be a respect at the end of it. It's been a long, hard, tough year, last season, and that's why I went to see Toto following the end of the race. Unfortunately he wasn't about, but I did manage to speak with Lewis and his father." Horner also recently named 3 drivers he thinks can test Verstappen when Hamilton eventually does retire. "Well, I think Formula One is in great shape at the moment because there's so many exciting young drivers," he said. "Max, of course, is only 24, but he's got a whole generation around him, like Charles Leclerc, George Russell in the Mercedes this year. You have Lando Norris that looks exciting, Therese, Carlos Sainz. So you've got many drivers that are of a similar age that are going to be there for the next 10 years or so. I think that's great for the sport, it's great for the competition, and it's going to be exciting to see how it pans out."